Good morning.
Good morning, Stephanie. Morning, Stephanie. Good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Fine, I can see you and hear you this morning. That's good. Good morning, Mustafa. Good morning, Mustafa.
Nazik joined us today.
Nazik is joining you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Inshallah, she'll join every day. Good morning, Mustafa. Can you hear us, Mustafa?
Yes.
Good morning. How are you, Mustafa?
Me.
Are you fine? Everything good?
Yes.
Good. Yeah, we're just waiting for the other students to join. Can't see you now, Stephanie. You've disappeared. Mustafa, why don't you open your camera? We like to see you, Mustafa. We'd love to see you.
Yes. Because the connection with me not good.
The connection's not good. Okay. Yeah, then we just wait a few minutes for the other students. We're going to continue working on the text that we were working on yesterday. It won't be long before we start working on the book. Can everybody still hear me? Good morning, Miss Layal. Good morning, Miss Layal. How are you? You need to unmute. I can't hear you.
How are you? I miss you.
Fine, miss you too, Miss Layal. How's everything?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Great, good. Are you better now? Is everything okay? Excellent, great. And how are the classes going?
Good. With some students are not attending. Grade 8, grade 7.
Oh, wow. Did you
Is
join?
Nazik here?
Nazik hasn't joined us yet. She did yesterday. She joined us yesterday, but she comes and goes. One day she joins, the next day she doesn't. But I think Stephanie, you said that Nazik was with you this morning. She joined this morning. Yeah. So we'll wait.
Do you have Miss Denise?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm looking to Wednesday. Sorry.
Oh, you thought you had grade 7 now.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm wondering. I thought you were just joining us to say hi.
No. Hi in all cases. Bye.
Bye. That's Miss Layal joining us by mistake. Good morning, Jad.
Good morning.
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Yara. That was Miss Layal joining. She thought you had maths now, so she joined, and then she realized that today is Thursday, not Wednesday. How's everyone? Is everyone fine?
Fine.
Good.
Yes.
We're still waiting for Ali and Nazik and Nabil. Yara, you're here. So let's just wait a few more minutes for Ali, Nazik and Nabil. Stephanie, you said that Nazik joined this morning?
Yes, he joined.
So where is she now?
I don't know.
Did Ali join you this morning? Was his electricity okay?
He was joining, but he didn't. I think he didn't have interest.
Right. Yeah, Ali does have problems sometimes.
Okay,
we're yes.
Nabil didn't join. Nabil didn't join.
Right. Maybe he doesn't have electricity coming. Okay, so I'll screen share the text. We have to continue working on the text on reading. Remember the text about reading? This is Ali joining us now. The text about reading, we're going to continue working on it as a kind of revision, how to answer questions, how when you get a
I
text.
will leave the meeting because I want to go to the toilet.
Okay. Yeah, quickly, Jad. Quickly, Jad. Okay, so yesterday we talked about how when you have a text, what you should do. Let me just try to get rid of this. Okay, I'll just take it down here till later. What to do when you get a text, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's at home, whether it's an exam, how should you tackle the text? What should you do? So we said that you should prepare yourself for it. If there's a title, you should read the title to try to know what the main idea might be. If there are pictures, if there are illustrations, have a look at the illustrations. And then what should we do? We should skim the text. Skim the text. When we skim the text, our eyes go over the text very quickly and look for words that kind of like jump off the page at you. Yesterday you told me reading assignment, you told me mind, you told me a number of different words that looked like they were important questions while you were skimming over the text. And then we started to look at the first paragraph. The first paragraph is always very important because it will give you an idea of what the text is about. Sometimes in the class, I might ask you to read the first paragraph and the last paragraph to get an idea of what you think the text is about, to predict what the text is about. So yesterday we looked at the first paragraph, the introductory paragraph, the introduction. We looked at the first sentence, which was called what? What do we call the first sentence? Usually.
Hook.
The hook.
Yes, the hook.
The hook. Think of the fishing hook. It catches your attention. It might be one sentence, it might be two sentences. The hook might be 2 or 3 sentences. So the first one was, did you know that some people don't do their reading assignments? Then you would think to yourself, okay, why? Okay, I'm going to continue reading. I want to know why they don't do their reading assignments. And of course, those students who don't do their reading assignments already know why they don't do their reading assignments. And it went on to say, it's shocking, but it's true. Some students don't even read short texts when they're assigned in the class. There are many reasons. These are the reasons that we highlight. They might be distracted. This is Nabil joining us. They might be distracted or bored. They might not like the text. They might be unwilling to focus. They might be so distracted that they're not focusing. And they might be readers who are not very confident in themselves. And this is Nazik joining us. They might be readers who are not very confident readers. But how can you become confident readers? How can you become confident readers? Yes, Adam?
Miss, by reading more,
By reading
practicing.
more. By reading more, by practicing. You know that the English saying, practice makes perfect. So the more you read, the better you become. So this is the only way to it, okay? Even if you get bored, we're going to find out what we have to do even if we get bored. So, right, this is Jad rejoining us. So number 2 paragraph, the topic sentence was reading stimulates your mind. So all this paragraph should tell us how reading stimulates your mind. Remember that every single paragraph needs a topic sentence. It needs to introduce what you're going to talk about. It's the topic. It's the topic. Okay, and later on when we take our first writing lesson, we're going to look into how a topic sentence is divided in 2 parts. It's divided in 2 parts. Here you can see reading, which is the topic, but specifically we're going to talk about how it stimulates your mind, how it stimulates. What did we say about the word stimulates yesterday? What did stimulates mean? What does stimulates mean? Good morning, Nazik. Good morning. Ali, are you with us? Nabil, what does stimulates means?
Push.
To give you a push, to give you some encouragement, to make your brain. Can you open your cameras, everyone, please? To make your brain work harder, to make it active, So I'm going to quickly go over this. It's like a workout for your brain. Like when you go to the gym, you work out on your body. Reading is a workout for your brain. What happens when you get older? Somebody tell me, what happens when you get older? What happens to old people? What happens to their brain? What happens to their muscles? Yes, Nabil?
They begin to deteriorate.
They begin to deteriorate. And what did we say that deteriorate means? From the
Weakens.
weaken, to become less, to weaken or to become less. So when people get old, their muscles begin to deteriorate, they get weaker, and their strength leaves them. Exercise can prevent this loss. We're going to work out what this is later on. The same thing happens to people's brains when they get older. Brain power and speed, the speed of your brain, declines with age, and reading strengthens your brain, so it's good for you to read and it prevents these declines. So reading is excellent. Some old people still read. Some old people read a lot. Let me see who's chatting. You have internet problems. Yes, I know, Ali. I can see that. Right, then we got down to paragraph 3. The topic sentence was, you can benefit from reading in the near term too. So what did we start reading? We started reading the benefits, the good things about reading, how it helps us in the near future. In the near future, it's not just about being old, it's about how it helps us in the near future. Did we start reading this yesterday? Did we start?
Yes.
We did? Okay, let's read over it again. Adam, would you like to read paragraph 3? Let's read over it again to remember.
You can benefit from reading in the near term too. Reading provides knowledge. Knowledge is power. Therefore, reading can make you a more powerful person. You can learn to do new things by reading. Do you want to make video games? Do you want to design clothing? Reading can teach you all this and more, but you have to get good at reading. And the only way to get good at something is to practice.
Right, okay. Yesterday, I remember we talked about knowledge is power. What did we say about that? How is knowledge power? When you're reading, you're getting knowledge. How is knowledge power? How is knowledge power?
It gives you information.
It gives you information. And what? Give me some examples of what you can do with that information to make you powerful. What can you do with that information that can make you powerful? Think of the example that I gave you yesterday. If you're sitting doing some group work in the classroom and you're talking about a topic, and because you've already read about that topic, you've researched it while the others in the group have not. You've researched it. So you will be passing your information on to the other students, and how will that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
Smart.
Makes you feel smart, and it makes you feel
But
powerful. It gives you power. It makes you confident. Jad, I'm saying, you said that you didn't understand, Jad. Jad, I'm saying that if you're sitting in a group at school, can you open your camera, Jad, so I can see you? Nazik, can you open your camera, please? Jad, if you're sitting in a group at school and you're doing a group activity at school, and you're given something to do about a topic that you have read a lot about. Let's say, for example, you are creative, Jad. Let's say the topic is how to put a mechanical car together. Okay, you're gonna think up an idea of how to put a robot car together, a mechanical car or a robot, some kind of robot. So you are creative and you have a lot of knowledge about these things. So the other students are sitting and then they don't have a lot about this topic. So then Jad will say, okay, I can tell you all about how to put a mechanical car together. So you are going to tell your friends how to do that. How will you feel, Jad? You'll feel powerful. You'll feel confident. You'll feel good. So always remember that the more knowledge you have, the more powerful you are going to be in life. Can a president of a country reach to being a president without having done a lot of reading, without being knowledgeable? Without being knowledgeable? Yes or no? President of a country. Should he be anybody? Should he be educated? And he should be a knowledgeable person. Where does he get his knowledge from? From reading. From reading. It's super important. Super important. There is a message behind. There is a message behind me working on this text with you, because I want to convince you of how important reading is. How important it is. Okay, so the only way to be good at reading is to practice. Everybody, do you have any questions? Jad, is everything clear to you now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Right,
Yes,
Jad,
can you see me now?
sorry? Yes, I can hear you and see you, Ali. I can hear you and see you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Jad, would you like to read
Because I
paragraph
have
4?
internet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Read everything that you can at school. Regardless of whether you find it interesting. Reading expands your vocabulary. Even a boring text can search new words. Having a large vocabulary will help you better express yourself. You will be able to speak, write, and think more
Intelligently.
intelligently. What's boring about that?
Right, what's the topic sentence of this paragraph? What's the topic sentence? Who can answer? What's the topic sentence? Nazik, where's the topic sentence in this paragraph? Unmute, Nazik.
Yes, of course, it's on the top.
It's at the top. Okay. So, read everything that you can at school, regardless of whether you find it interesting. So, what am I going to get from this paragraph? You might ask yourself, what would you ask yourself? Read everything that you can at school, regardless of whether you find it interesting. What did somebody say? Somebody was answering there. Why? What do you think? What did we find out in this paragraph? It says read everything. So we're still talking about reading. Okay? What specifically are we going to talk? What is talked about in this paragraph? What is going on in this paragraph? It says read everything that you can at school, regardless of whether you find it interesting. Wouldn't you ask yourself, why would I read something if I'm not interested? Wouldn't you ask yourself, why would I want to read something if I'm not interested? But this is saying, it's giving you advice. Even if you find it not interesting, if it's boring, you should still read it. Why? What did it say in this paragraph? What did it say?
It helps you.
Helps you what?
It teaches you new words.
Exactly. It teaches you new words. And the more words you have, the better what you are. The more vocabulary you have in a language, the better what you will be. The better
reader.
The better reader and the better what?
Better you talk.
Better, Nabil.
It's better if you talk.
The more expressive you are.
The more expressive you are in. How do you express yourself? In what?
In talking.
In talking.
Reading and
yes, Nazik. In talking, in speaking, and writing. Okay. So the more vocabulary you have, the more grades you would get. in writing, wouldn't you? Because if it's so impressive and you're using vocabulary in the correct way, that's one of the things that the teacher's going to look for. She's going to look for your vocabulary. Are you using the new vocabulary that you've learned in the lesson? This is very important. So, reading expands. What do you do when you expand something? What do you do when you expand?
It gets bigger or it stretches out.
It gets bigger or it stretches out. It becomes more. So reading expands your vocabulary. Even a boring text can teach you new words. Having a larger vocabulary will help you better express yourself. You will be able to speak, write, and think more intelligently. Can you imagine someone standing at a big conference? They are a speaker, they are a presenter, and they don't have good vocabulary. If they're speaking in baby language, then who's going to listen to them? Nobody's going to think that they're intelligent, and everybody's going to close their ears. So the more vocabulary you have, the more intelligent people will think you are. What's boring about that? Nothing, because you're going to gain vocabulary. Okay? Ali, are you okay? Are you back with us, Ali? Are you back with us, Ali? I think you lost connection. No, he's not back yet. Okay, so we're going to go back up to paragraph 5 now. Right, so what have we learned about reading so far? What's the benefits of reading so far? What's the benefits of reading so far?
Makes a lot of things better and better.
Okay, so what exactly, Nazik?
It gives you new vocabs, it makes you more powerful, it makes you better at reading, writing, and speaking.
Right, it makes you better at reading, writing, speaking, it expands your vocabulary. What else did you say?
And our spelling, writing.
Yes, it expands your writing and your speaking, Nazid. It makes you a better speaker and a better writer. What else? What else did we learn? What does it do to your brain? What does it do to your brain?
Scratch him.
What does it do? Do you take your brain to the gym?
Smash him.
I can't hear you well, Nazik.
Smash him.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Yes, it's like a workout for
It's a
your brain.
workout. It exercises your brain. Reading exercises your brain. And would you not want to exercise your brain? You would only want to exercise your arms and your legs. Yes, Nazik?
Miss Nazik said smart. I don't know what she said.
Yeah, it's not clear. It's not clear. Your connection is not good, Nazik.
Smart him, something like that.
Yeah, we didn't hear Nazik. Nazik, if you think that we don't hear, you can write in chat. Am I echoing? Just a minute.
Miss, you're not echoing.
Right, okay. Am I okay now? Right. Okay, paragraph 5. So let's look for the topic sentence of paragraph 5 and let's read it. Nabil, would you like to read paragraph 5? Nabil?
Yes.
Right, go ahead.
Do not just discount a text because it is unfamiliar to you. Each time you read, you are exposed to new ideas and perspectives. Reading can change the way that you understand the world. It can give you a broader perspective on things. It can make you worldlier. You can learn how people live in faraway places. You can learn about cultures different from your own.
Right, okay. Nazik, you said smash your brain. What do you mean smash your brain?
To
smash your brain?
Smash, yes. Smash teeth.
Smash is a negative word. I think you mean exercise. Exercise your brain. When you exercise your brain, not smash.
Yes.
Smash means to break. To break. Right. So do not discount a text because it's unfamiliar to you. Each time you read, you are exposed to new ideas and perspectives. Reading can change the way you understand the world. How? How can reading change the way you understand the world?
Because it teaches you about other people.
What did you say, Adam?
It teaches you about other people's and about other people and what they do.
Right? It teaches you about other people and what they do. And it also teaches, it says it broadens perspective on things. What's your perspective? Anybody know what
It
perspective is?
changes.
Yes, Adam?
Because it changes at what you think it is.
That's right. It changes your point of view. Your perspective is your point of view, the way you think about things. You might be reading something and then you say, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. And then your mind starts thinking about it deeply. Oh, wow, yes, I thought this, and now I'm going to think something else. So, of course, reading is going to change your mind about so many things, so many things. You might have had an idea about something, then you read about something, you start thinking about it, and then suddenly your ideas have changed. Your perspective, your point of view has changed. It can make you worldlier. What does that mean if it makes you worldlier? Can you see the word worldlier? It's a lovely word. It can make you worldlier. Can you see it? What does it mean, Nabil?
It means you can communicate better with other people.
In the world?
Yes.
Okay, maybe. Anything else? Anything else that it means? If you are a worldly person or a worldlier person, how will you be? You will understand the world better. You will understand different cultures, maybe. You will understand different cultures because every country in the world has its own culture. And sometimes we find those cultures strange because they're so different to ours. So reading might help us to understand people's cultures. Reading helps us to understand people's way of thinking all around the world. You can learn how people live in faraway places. Here we are, we can learn about cultures different from your own. So this is something very important, especially now that we have internet, especially now that we have all this technology. We need to be aware of other people in the world. We're doing business with Chinese and Japanese and people all around the world. So we need to be able to know how they greet each other. They don't greet each other the same way that we do. We need to know what kind of food they eat. Maybe their food is strange to us. We cannot learn all that if we don't read. How do we know about other people's cultures except if we don't read? So here we have the question. Oh, it's not a question. Here we have, I'm just going to highlight this. Do not discount, so all this paragraph is talking about the fact that you should not discount a text. What do you do when you discount? What does dis mean? What does the prefix dis mean?
It's less?
Less or
No, none.
not. So what do? It says do not just discount a text because it's unfamiliar to you. What does it mean, discount? So this means not count? What do you think it might mean? Do you think it might mean, yes, Nabil? Yes, Nabil? Yes, Nabil?
Ignore?
Ignore, maybe ignore, yes. Not count, or not count it as important. Not counted as important just because it's unfamiliar, just because the topic is something which is unfamiliar to you. Don't discount it, okay? Each time you read, you're going to find new ideas. You're going to find out about people that live far away from you, okay? Any questions? Jad, are you fine? Understanding everything, Jad? Are you with us, Jad? Stephanie, are you
It's
with
not
us?
all.
Not all. What do you not understand?
Not all.
What do you not understand, Jad? I
It's
think
not,
it's,
it's not.
Yes, I'm with you, miss.
yes, you're with us? Okay, what do you not understand, Jad? All
It's
of this
not
text, All of this text is giving us, telling us why we should read. Why is it important for us to read? It's giving us all the reasons why we should read. In this paragraph, it's telling us that we can find out about people from all over the world. We can find out about new ideas. We can adopt those ideas. We can look at things in a different way. What else, Chad? What else? What do you not understand? Listen, everybody, I will send you this text today. I want you to read this text over today, okay? And I may give you the first part of the questions to work on today, okay? All right,
Yes.
Jad? Okay, right. So you at home, you'll
Yeah.
need to read it slowly, Jad. Right.
Miss, if you send
Yes.
if
Yes,
you
I
if
will.
you
I
to
will.
e-school,
Yes, I will.
it's
Yes, okay. Yara, paragraph 6.
Okay.
So this is the last paragraph. This is the conclusion.
Yeah. Reading is good for your state of mind. It has a calming effect. It can lower your stress levels and help you relax. You can escape from your trouble for a moment when you read, and it's a positive escape. The benefits of reading far outweigh those of acting like a dog.
Doofus.
So so do yourself a favor. The next time you get a reading assignment, take as much as you can from it. Squeeze it from every drop of knowledge that it contains, then move on to the next one.
So by the time you finish reading this text, you're going to encourage all your friends. You're going to be able to tell them you have acquired information today, and you're going to tell them all the reasons, all the benefits of reading, and all the reasons why they should read. Let me just see who's chatting. Yes, okay, Ali, I will send it. Don't worry. Don't worry. You will. Okay, so what's the topic sentence of the last paragraph? What's the topic sentence of the last paragraph? What's the topic sentence? What's the sentence that tells us what all the paragraph is about?
Reading is good for your state of mind.
Right, okay. So this is another reason why we should read, isn't it? This is another reason why we should read. Okay, I'm just going to save that and go back down. So, what did we understand? Reading is good for your state of mind. How? How? What did it say? How is it good for your state of mind? If I say to you in the morning when we join Zoom in the morning, sometimes I might say to you, hi, good morning, what's your mood today? Or I might say, what's your state of mind like today? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean if I say, what's your mood today? Or I might say, what's your state of mind today? What would you answer me?
Miss, it helps you changes your mood.
What is your mood? What is your mood? What do we mean by mood, Adam?
Your formation in this.
If I say
Miss, your formation. If you're mad, if you're happy, if you're sad.
So actually, what your feelings, isn't it? Your feelings. If I say to you, how's your mood today? I'm asking you how you're feeling today. How you're feeling today. So your state of mind is talking about your feelings. Your feelings. So it says, reading, it has a calming effect. It calms you. Anybody who's a reader, anybody who loves reading, I like reading. I sit down with my book. Once I put my head into my book, it really calms me. I like this certain character in a book, so I'm going to be that character. I'm going to become that character, and that is so calming to me. So it has a calming effect. So if you're calm, what does it do? It lowers your stress levels. If at the end of the day you've been super stressed with your schoolwork, before you go to sleep at night, pick up your favorite book or pick up the book that you're reading, and it will de-stress you. It will take the stress away from you, and it will help you to relax. It will help you to be relax. If it's a book just to entertain you, then it's going to help you to relax. You can escape from your troubles. You can escape from your troubles for a moment when you read, and it's a positive escape. It's a positive escape. What does that mean, a positive escape? What does it mean, a positive escape? How do you feel when you... What does escape mean? Yes, Nabil? What does it mean, Nabil?
You escape from your troubles.
So what do you do when you escape?
Miss, you run away from
You
them.
run away.
You get away.
You get away. You run away.
You survive.
So by reading
survive.
something, you are running away from all your troubles. You're running away from that math problem that you've struggled with all night, and it's totally stressed you out. And you managed in the end, but you still feel stressed, and you're worried about tomorrow's math lesson. So read your book, de-stress, forget about what's just happened to you, and it's a positive escape. You're running away from that trouble. The benefits of Nabil, have you still got your speaker open? No, Jad has. The benefits of... Jad, close your mic, please. The benefits of reading far outweigh those of acting like a doofus. When something outweighs something, is it more or less?
More.
Okay. Do yourself a favor. The next time you get a reading assignment, take as much time as you can, squeeze it for every drop of knowledge that it contains, and move on to the next one. Right, let me just save that. And I'm going to go down to the questions, and I want you to work on, so I want you to read this tonight. You've gained a lot of information in this. You should be able to convince your friends. So I want you to answer, these are all multiple choice. I want you to answer down to number 10. Okay, I'm only going to send you down to number 10, and then we're going to work on the next part. All right. If there's anything you're not sure about, because this is kind of revision. This is a kind of revision for us. If there's anything you're not sure about, leave it till tomorrow. Okay. Let's have a look at one.
Miss,
Yes, Adam, yes.
where do we write the answers?
In your reading comprehension copybook. In your
In comprehension.
reading comprehension copybook. This is reading comprehension. Okay. So let's
Miss, in the comprehension part?
Yes, in the reading comprehension part. That's right. In the reading comprehension part. Can you all see number 1? We have a few minutes so we can work on number 1. Okay, do what you can. Do only the multiple choice ones, and we'll continue the rest of it tomorrow. Do what you can, and then we'll go over tomorrow. So number 1 says, which best expresses the main idea of paragraph 2, the second paragraph. So I'm just going to go back to paragraph 2 and remind you of paragraph 2. Have a look at paragraph 2 and remember what it was about. The topic sentence should help you. All right? Everybody remembered? Okay, I'm going to go back down again. You should just have to look at it very quickly. So, you have A, B, C, D. Is the main idea. Reading is exciting. Reading strengthens your mind. Age affects the body in many ways. Or working out keeps your body in shape. What would you say, Adam?
Miss Denise?
Yes?
B.
You can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen. I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it to you. Yes, Adam?
B.
You think B?
I think.
Okay, Jad, what do you think? Oh, Jad's out.
Should we write this?
Yara, what do you think? Yara, what do you think? Yara? Nabil, what do you think?
It's A. No, it's B.
You think it's
B.
Okay.
B.
Stephanie, what? Oh, Stephanie can't see the screen. Stephanie, I'm sending it to you. Don't worry. Nazik, what do you think? We're going to cut out in a minute, so do these at home. Nazik, what do you think? A, B, C, or D?
Miss, I think B.
You think B. Okay. So you're going to write A1 and you're going to write the answer. Okay? In your copybook. All right? Okay?